biggest concern for many across the NBA when Anthony Davis became a Laker was whether he was truly elite or just a great player on a bad team. But according to the LA Times, AD has exceeded expectations this season and proved that he can be a great player on a great team. So, Shannon, has AD exceeded your expectations?
Absolutely not. He's everything I thought he would be. You watch this guy, you understand what he is, Skip Bayless. He's a career 24, 10 and a half, 2.5 blocks per game. He's right now, he's 26 and a half, 9.5, 2.4 blocks a game. He's what you thought he would be. Skip, we've seen the guy have a 59-20, 40-15, 30-20 games. We know what this guy is. What was he supposed to do in New Orleans? Beat the Warriors with KD? In AD's brief playoff career, I think he has 13 games, Skip. He's 30, 13, and 2.5. So in other words, he increased his scoring, his rebounding, and block shots in the playoffs. That's how James Worthy got his name, Big Game James. Because in the bigger the game, the better he played, his scoring, everything went up. Anthony Davis is the same thing.
Really?
Look, I know what Anthony Davis is. I know what he represents. He just now, people are getting an opportunity to see him more because he's on television more. He plays for the Lakers. He's playing alongside LeBron James. But I had no reservations about what I thought he would be with the Lakers. LeBron knew too. Just like he told y'all about Dame. Y'all don't want to give Dame Lillard any credit. Let me have it. I'll show you how good Dame is. He's an AD. Y'all don't, AD. Only difference is, Skip, AD now plays through nicky-nack, nagging little injuries. He'll play through those. Before, but now, he see that chip at the end of the horizon, he laser focused.
Really?
Yep. Talked to him the other night, too.
So the AD I often watched in New Orleans in regular seasons, over 7 seasons, went 216 and 250. So he was way under 500. He was not a transcendent, franchise-changing player. I don't know why. Is there something intangibly missing? I don't know. But I've seen him in 2 really big games, big game James kind of games this year against the Clippers.
No, stop.
And I got to tell you, I don't know why, but his numbers off his overall regular season numbers are down a little bit against the Clippers. Is it because there's more pressure, more spotlight, more focus, more intensity?
I thought regular season didn't matter. I thought we were talking about the playoffs.
Those are the only 2 games I really care about.
No, playoffs.
Thank you for bringing that up because I can't wait for April, May, and June. Because I love it when NBA playoffs reveal your backbone, your character, your intangibles, whether you have the heart of a champion or that dog in you. Do you have that dog in you or not,
you got
Anthony? I don't know.
I do.
I haven't seen that dog in you.
You're going to see it.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm not sure because it's one thing to go light up the Sixers when they don't have Embiid or Ben Simmons on some Sunday afternoon. That's one thing.
Okay.
It's quite another to put it on the Clippers in game 6 and 7.
I trust AD.
Do you?
Yeah, he that dog.
Really?
Yes, and he going to bite.
I haven't seen that
You
dog.
gonna see it.
And I definitely didn't see it against the Clippers like on opening night. Got skunked in the 4th quarter.
The people ask me all the time, well, with Tonka bite? I say he got teeth. Anything got teeth to bite, right?
Really?
Yeah. So you about to see 6'10" with the Lakers. Skip, there's just something about when you put on that purple and gold.
Yep.
And you play on that stage and you play next to GOAT James. It just brings out the best in you.
Yeah, I've warned AD all along. You got to be careful with GOAT because he'll be the first one to deflect blame onto his co-star.
All he did was heap praise.
Really?
All he did was heap praise.
So great. So far,
all he did was heap praise.
Not been any
you know
adversity.
What the
Yep. Here we go.
So let me ask you a question. So AD has surprised you? So you're surprised with how well AD's playing?
Not against the Clippers. Numbers are all down. Seriously, like he's shooting 51% during the regular season, except against the Clippers, it went down to 42%. 34% from 3 against the Clippers, 13%. Free throws, 84% overall. That's really good, but only 73% in those 2 Clipper games. Down, down, down. Every number's
so what about
down.
so what about the games that Kawhi shooting a career low?
This is about AD.
But I was just saying, but you make it seem
Kawhi has 2 Finals MVPs. AD has nothing to show for his postseason.
He about to get to the finals and win this year.
Let's just see what he does Sunday, okay? But first,
40 and 15.
just 10 hours till tip-off. LeBron versus Giannis. Who you got? That's next.
Hey, King Midas, people should know we can service their whole car.
Yes.
LeBron James, in his 17th season, has a chance to win his 5th MVP award. The only thing standing in his way is a certain young buck. And ahead of the Lakers game tonight against Giannis, the MVP debate has never been hotter between the Greek Freak and the King. LeBron, however, insists that winning the regular season MVP award isn't a motivating factor for him. Take a listen.
It's never motivated me. Regular season MVP has never motivated me. To be the best to ever play the game has motivated me and has resulted in me being able to be league MVP a couple times. But I've never gone into the season saying, okay, league MVP is what I want to be. I've gone into the season saying, okay, I want to be the MVP of this team. I want to be the best player in the world. And how I approach my game every day, how I take care of my body every day has resulted in things like that.
All right, Chris, welcome back. So this question for you, how much stock will voters put into who plays better tonight?
The smart voters won't put any stock into it.
Really?
Because it never comes down to one game.
Right.
Especially when, again, to me, it's not even that close. Now, if it's nip and tuck, last year with Harden and Giannis was nip and tuck, then I give you maybe one game, maybe a showdown. But I don't think this is that close. Vegas doesn't think this is that close. ESPN did they had 5 of their writers do the article earlier in the week. Most of them didn't think it was that close. Vegas now has Milwaukee as the favorite to win the whole thing. So, and Giannis doesn't have an AD. I just don't think it can come down to this one game. And even if you did say that, we have to admit that the first time they played, they only playing twice. The first time, Giannis played better. Yeah. 34 points, 11 rebounds, 7 assists in his, what was essentially a blowout. They were up 19 at halftime. They ended up winning by 7. LeBron didn't have his typical game. He had a triple-double, but he only had 21 points, shot 8 of 19 from the floor. So for him, that wasn't his typical game. You
expected Giannis to make 5 more threes? Because I don't think he made 5
but he made 5 threes. But my point is that, let's say LeBron had a tremendous game and Giannis was so-so. Okay, so it's even.
Right.
So they both had one game better. So I don't see how you can just put a lot of stock in what happens tonight. I said earlier in the week, I think there's this groundswell.
Yep.
But that seems to be among fans on Twitter that are saying, LeBron should win it. I'm still not sure, Skip, among writers, how many really think this is close. Because a lot of the writers, especially the younger ones, are analytics guys. And they're going to look at, Giannis's analytics numbers. And I don't know how many writers will be swayed by the narrative.
I agree, because the MVP is a season award. It's not a game award. And so even if, and I believe Giannis will probably have more points than LeBron. Skip, you mentioned that earlier. I just believe LeBron will impact the game different. He'll probably have more assists and things of that nature. So when I look at it, I don't put a whole lot of stock in it. Oh, they won. Skip, it's not like football, where you win head-to-head, because we look, man, look who Lamar Jackson beat. Yeah. He beat Russell, and he beat Tom Brady, and he beat this one, and he beat that one. So it was clear. But in this situation like this, look, I think LeBron, even if you don't believe he's ahead or it's not that close, he's gaining. If he's not in the front, he's gaining on Giannis, because we're starting to hear. Because it was a foregone conclusion. It was Giannis, and nobody else was even mentioned in the MVP race. So for the mere fact that we're having a discussion that LeBron is, I do believe LeBron is gaining, because I don't think anybody thought he would be playing this well.
Gaining?
Yeah.
You declared it over.
But I'm talking
now, you think LeBron is the MVP. Not will win it, but in your mind, he's definitely the MVP. Yes.
And I'm just going by what Chris said. Chris says, in his mind, and a lot of these other guys, and he said some of the young guys, they rely on a lot of analytics. Analytically, LeBron probably is not sexy. I mean, probably analytically, probably Luka might be better than LeBron. But at the end of the day, it's hard to deny. I mean, last year we wasn't in the playoffs. This year we about to win 64 games, where we only picked to win 51.
With the guy that you picked to be the MVP alongside. So that's like,
Yeah, but Skip,
right?
I did, but I said LeBron would be in the MVP discussion. I said they're going to split the votes.
Okay.
And AD's going to probably get some MVP votes.
LeBron will be in your MVP discussion when he's 65, right?
Like Tom,
He just-
like Tom Brady's in your MVP discussion at 80.
going.
Tom Brady. Oh, Tom. If they had Tom Brady.
Imagine.
I completely disagree with both of you on this. This is huge tonight because I believe, and this is not scientific, I did not count votes. I'm just going on gut feeling instinct. There is a huge groundswell led by that man to make this man the MVP. LeBron James in year 17. It's just a better story. And I still say a lot of writers got left, including you, with some egg on your face. I love that. I don't know what that means, egg on your face, but I know.
Well,
I
Skip, you know
get
they used
it.
to bust eggs when somebody didn't like somebody, they throw egg in it.
Yes, but I know what it means, and it means you're just a little chagrined, you're just a little embarrassed. I voted for that guy last year, and he did that against Toronto in the playoffs. He just disappeared for 4 straight games, and it's hard to get back to an emotional point where you can say, okay, I'm going to make him the back-to-back MVP, because there's a little voice inside just saying, be careful, he might let you down, he might make you look bad again. All he's done is he has been on a record pace in PER to be the all-time greatest PER ever. And